Hey guys. Um, whoops. I think I'm having issues with OBS. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't know if it's working. I have to. We'll see. You probably hear me. It looks like the stream is up, but my preview is not rendering. So I'm gonna pull up my YouTube channel real quick um to see if it's working. Let's see. I haven't done this in a long time, so it has been. Yeah, it's working. Okay, that's really distracting. OBS is like, I don't know if I can show you. It's not working, so I'm crossing my fingers. Anyways, I'm gonna play some. Well, actually, let me just do a quick update. Hi, it's me, Marshall Malone. I am the creator, uh, founder, whatever, of Upside Down Creative Media. I won't go into the backstory of how it all started, but it's been around for a long time. And right now it's kind of in a transition. It's always in a transition. My focus this year is on producing live streams, which I've been doing since 2016. But they really amped up in the pandemic because of a need for live content in a way that wasn't like a Zoom window. So I I started doing those, and now have evolved back into more traditional methods. Invested in studio equipment to outfit my garage with a studio. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm producing two live streams as of now, podcasts, whatever you want to go call them. I really don't like the term podcasts because it's, I mean, podcast comes from the Apple. It says high GP load. Why is that? You know what? I'm gonna change a setting. My camera is using some software. I'm going to see if I can fix it in OBS and switch to this. I might drop or something. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, I can see the stream. It's fine, but I can't see anything. Like my OBS is just stuck, which I don't know if you can even see that, but um, I've done this setup for so long. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden having issues. Um, but let's go ahead and jump into Call of Duty. All right. Yeah, this game. Actually, are there any modes that are like zoom? Let's try that. I wonder if it's actually capturing the game. Let me double check. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Okay. It looks like it might be working. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is working. It's so funny because I haven't live streamed in, I don't know. Now I just lost my voice. So, not really sure what's going on, but I'm getting feedback. OBS is just not working. All right. Interesting. Yeah, I know this game is a lot more GPU intensive than past games, but I'm gonna I'm gonna pull up the stream real quick. Interesting. Yeah, I know this game is a lot more GPU intensive than past games, but I'm gonna pull up the stream real quick. Okay. Well, it looks like it's working. So select mission. So I haven't done this game mode yet. Let's go standard. Play solo. Let's go Liberty Falls. I can edit my loadout. Let's see. That's all you get? Can I get a shotgun? Oh yeah, shotgun. Why would you want only like a pistol? Let's go XM4. Ooh, launcher. We could be good with zombies. I'll just go with this build, that's fine. And then baseball bat. Yeah. Actually, what else? Cleaver? Oh no, cleaver. And then let's see if I can do thermal grenade, blast trap. Let's go Semtex, and then yeah, let's do that. I don't know what any of this is. I'm just gonna take it how it is and play the game. Kill some zombies. I see some people in the chat. This is my first time streaming this way in a long time. Thanks for watching. If things go glitchy, I haven't updated this computer. This is my gaming computer, and I don't really play games that much anymore. It's been a long time since I've streamed video games. But, yeah, join me while I try to kill some zombies in Call of Duty. I'm streaming tomorrow at between, I think, 1 and 5 before the Super Bowl. So if you want to... Oh, this looks kind of glitchy. Yeah, streaming and playing this, it's going to be interesting. Oh, whoa, yeah, this is definitely got some... Oh, geez. I don't know, this gun does not... Maybe I should have got a shotgun or something. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this game's cool. Never played this game mode before, so this is a first. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Jeez Louise. I need like a LMG. What if I can change loadouts? Man, I'm running out of ammo. I'm not gonna last very long. I need different weapons. Jeez Louise. I'm running out of ammo. Oh, crap. Am I hurting myself? Oh, here's something else. Took all the music off and stuff, so the game is kind of like quiet. Oh man, I'm gonna change my loadout. I think I'm gonna come back and do this again. Jeez Louise. I need a shotgun, I think. Something I can just run around and. It sucks not being able to, like, pull out a second weapon. He's so fast. Ah, they got me. It's pretty cool, but it's a little laggy. Yeah, I'm gonna try a different loadout. Play again. How do I go back? Voice. Let's see. How do I leave? Okay, I survived 6 rounds. Oh, it's just loading. Hmm. Oh, see, this is the problem. I don't know if you can see this. I can't play this game anymore because my computer constantly gets errors, like every time I play it. So I don't know. I'm gonna get off the stream. I think it's something to do with the GPU. I'm not sure. I mean, I've got a 4080 NVIDIA 4080. It's not like the top of the line. It's not the 4090, but it's a 4080, and it plays pretty bad, in my opinion, for the amount of money that I paid for it. So, uh, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna end the stream. How long did I stream for? 16 minutes. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I cannot understand for the life of me why Call of Duty will not run, and it's really the only video game that I play. But yeah, um, I guess I'll talk about the podcast tomorrow. We've got I've got Los Rotos podcast. That is, let me check my calendar. I'm trying to remember the times for everything. Nope, that's the wrong. See, I need to get my calendars. I need to create a calendar for the studio, not just for every podcast. Let's see. So Antoine Murphy between 1 and 2 p.m. It'll probably go longer than that. They've been lasting around an hour and a half. And then I've got CB Radio with Crossblocker, and he'll be having Vanessa, who is the host of Los Rotos podcast, on as a guest. And so we'll have 2 live streams tomorrow, hopefully before the Super Bowl. And then I'm going to go watch the Super Bowl. But that's what's going on. Life has been crazy the last year, and yeah, that's the best way I can put it. Gonna try to get back to my roots, start streaming more, walking again. I've got the Gate River run in 3 weeks. I'm signed up for the full 15K. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make myself do it. So gonna start doing a lot more walking and running to try to get back into shape and stop eating bad. I don't know what happened. 2024 came and knocked me upside my head and said, you're going to get lazy again. You're going to get fat. I gained like 50 pounds this past year, and I don't want to be this way anymore. I want to be my best self again. So, working on all of that. As far as films, I've got a couple ideas. I'm always got ideas. I'm going to try to work on a new short film this year. Comedy, but I'm going to put a twist on it. I've got some ideas. I've been working on so many different things that I can't even keep track of everything. But anyways, hopefully I can get one short film done this year, at least. Everybody else that's in the scene is working on their feature films. And it's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to get one film out, short film out every year, and I'm happy with that. You know, if people don't want to jump on board and let me direct a film with their crew and see what happens, okay. I'm just not going to fight for it, because the right people will come along and surround me and see what I'm worth, and see what I can do on a small crew. If people don't get it and they don't want to see if they can't see the forest for the trees and see that, you know, I don't know. I'm not even going to, I'm only thinking positive. Everything will happen when it's supposed to happen. So anyways, I'm going back to streaming pretty regularly. I'm going to try to figure out why this. You know what it could be? I bet it's some effects on the background. Let me play with that. You know what? Boom, 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 boom. Let's take that off. I bet that's causing some like processing issues. It looks cool. Like, that's nice, a digital rain effect. But I bet I can just run that. Is this color correction necessary? Yeah. I mean, I don't really need any filters on it. So I'll take those off. A lot of times when I was actually using this setup, I was playing like 2D video games like Nintendo and Super Nintendo. There wasn't a lot of GPU intensive stuff. I could try playing Call of Duty. Well, Call of Duty's still hung. Like, it's still just sitting there. I have to open up Task Manager and kill it. Kill the game. But yeah, I stopped playing games this past year, and really just, I mean, I'm in a whole different place. I can't remember. I think I've streamed a couple times since I've moved here. Like, I've done Dad Does Video Games once with my kids. I need to get back to doing that. So every other week, I'll be doing live streams and recordings with people outside, like other creators are going to come in and create in the studio. And then I'll be doing stuff with my kids on the other weekends and doing my own ideas. I don't want to talk about the podcast that I'm working on. I still have Level 40 podcast that I got on the back burner. That one, I don't know how I'm going to do that one. But I've got a new idea that I'm working on. Three new ideas. 2 of them I will host. And one of them is... Actually, I've got 4 ideas for podcasts that are unique that nobody's doing. I've literally done my research, and these are podcasts that need to be out there, and I'm going to be the one that does them. Just stay tuned. So one of them is more for me. It's just something I think is going to be funny. I don't think the world really cares about it, but to me, it's going to be fun because it actually serves a purpose in my life. The other podcast is kind of generic. It's going to be related to the film industry, local filmmakers, one-on-one. That one I'm not really trying to hide. It's called Behind the Slate. That one I'm working on developing. Level 40 podcast. One that I don't want to mention. Three that I don't really want to mention because I don't want to give the ideas away. Because they're actually all three pretty unique. So if I can pull it together and get them together, my idea is to have like 10 podcasts being produced out of my studios, and eventually attract people that want to pay me to do it. Right now, I'm doing it through the Upside Down Creative Media Podcast Network, UDCM Podcast Network. You'll see the logo on all of the podcasts. Let me load it up. Go to youtubers.com. That's youtube.com. Go to my channels. Go to, I could probably share this with you. Share my screen. There it goes. Oh, there I am. With my eyes closed. Okay, so let's go to this one. We've got Grammarly. This little logo up here. It's the UDCM Podcast Network logo. It's basically just the same logo as Upside Down Creative Media, but it's, that's it. This little thing right there. So a lot of work to do. But yeah, basically anybody that has that logo over their podcast and has my logos on it are part of the Upside Down Creative Media Podcast Network, which is essentially other people coming to me with their podcasts. Los Rotos podcast is something that I collaborated on. I actually did the graphic design. It was kind of, here's an idea, this is what I want, and I kind of fulfilled the idea. And then kind of set up all the graphics, the stars. I basically created everything myself, but then collaborated on with the host, Vanessa, and she does all the booking and kind of does all of the what you see on screen. I don't coach any of that. I might, give notes at the end and say maybe let them talk a little bit more, because that's one thing that a lot of podcast people do. They'll talk a lot, and that's just a common thing when you're having organic conversations. One person tends to talk more than the other. So those are the only things that I do, is like say, hey, let's let them talk a little more, and then I press buttons occasionally on the screen, and I switch cameras and program the show. Everything you see is programmed and produced by me, and then I do occasionally chime in with a soundboard sound, which I've got to get the levels right on that. Cross Blockers show, CB Radio, I just did the logo design based off of something he gave me, and then we kind of went with it. It happened really fast. I don't normally like setting things up that quickly, because Los Rotos podcast, we started in 2022, and it was a kind of a slow roll to get that going. I think we talked in 2021 maybe, and then met for lunch and had a conversation, and then eventually I said we could do it in the studio, and we did it, and it was every weekend for a while, and I think we did like 14 episodes or something like that. It was a lot of work. This way with the live stream, it's still a lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes stuff that nobody really sees, but once we get going, it's very much just switching live and making sure graphics come up and the sound is okay for the audience. And then after the fact, I have to, I've been trying to come up. There's ways for me to record the sources, so I'm trying to. The only issue with OBS is I can't record the audio source for some reason by itself. I can record video sources, but the video and audio sources are separate. So you've got the mics and the cameras; they're not connected. I don't have anything going in that way. So I'm going to have to record two separate sources and combine them, and that's an issue. Because it creates more work. The whole point, I can capture the stream or download the stream from YouTube, but then I kind of want to have clean sources. I want to have the video by itself and the audio, so it gives you flexibility in the edit when you're creating clips later on, and if you want to re-release things without graphics, or if they want to buy, eventually when they get out of the network, if a podcast wants to buy all their episodes and then they rebrand it with a new sponsor, I want to be able to have those things. But right now it's just kind of, I'm running and gunning this thing as efficiently as I can. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, but that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm doing here at Upside Down Creative Media this year. my life has been kind of upside down this past year. Been through a lot, and just trying to level out things and focus on the future, which is essentially, I have a regular job. I have 2 kids, and I want to provide them with the best possible life I can, but I also want to follow my dreams, which is just producing good content with little resources. So I'd like to have more resources. I'd like to have more people working with me. I would rather have people in on it, you know, in a real directorial situation. You have one person's vision kind of pushed through. And I think a lot of this whole like hunky dory, like we're all together idea, like this whole like we can't do it without each other, like that ends up creating things that to me are not, the visions aren't as clear. And the reason I can win short film like contests with a small crew is because I have a very clear vision, and that vision gets pushed all the way through. There's not a lot of collaboration. It's very, and to me, that's what art is. It's not, you can look at things as a community driven thing, and if that's the approach you want to take with your work, that's fine. I do believe that at some point, though, there has to be a clear vision, and I think a lot of times that's lacking in work. And I'm hoping one day that somebody, or because I really do need more people to bring my bigger ideas to life, and that has always been a struggle for me. And I'm, one day hopefully people will see me as a viable director of films and give me the chance to make something that is seen by more than 1,000 people. So anyways, but I'm not complaining. I get to create for a living. I get to, I have the means to have a studio in my own garage, and that's to me awesome. I'm happy about that, and excited about continuing these podcasts. For now, right now, we've got. I'm next weekend. We will not be streaming Los Rotos podcast. So Valentine's weekend, I will not be streaming. Taking a break that weekend, and then 21st, 22nd. So on the 23rd, I will have. I got birthday parties that weekend, and then I think I do have a guest booked. I think we have guests booked that weekend, and then I'm going to Nashville that night. So it's gonna be a busy. I'm going to Nashville for a week on the week of the 23rd. So a lot going on, but yeah, that's it. 30 minutes. I've streamed for 30 minutes. I'm gonna hop off now. I'm gonna try playing Call of Duty without streaming. All right, talk to you later. Bye.